Class 5. Today I am going to teach you social study. This is your chapter 4, Congo, the dense forest region. Congo is a country situated in the Africa continent, okay? and and they are of a country named the Democratic Republic of Congo, lying through roughly in the center of Africa. This country is special because it has equator passing through it. Okay, and here is some question: have you ever seen forest region? If yes, then you tick mark in yes. If no, then you cross it. Name any 5 things we get from forest. We get wood, we get bamboo for making pages, and we get honey, and we get medicines from forest. Okay, now go through with this chapter. Congo is a country situated in the heart of Africa continent. The equator passes through the northern Congo, which indicate that it is situated in the tropical zone. Earlier it was known as Belgian Congo, which was changed to Zaire in 1971, but in 1977 the name was changed to Democratic Republic of Congo, which still continues to be. Its capital is Kinshasa. Congo occupies the heart of Congo Basin, which is a large vast lying area surrounded by the mountain on 3 sides. The Zaire River is second longest river in Africa after the Nile. Nile is the world longest river. Okay, in Africa, Zaire River is the second longest river. Okay, only in Africa. And Congo is situated where? In Africa continent, and the tropical zone. The Democratic Republic of Congo is popularly known as Congo, is located in the equatorial region of the world. This means that it lies between the Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn, and the equator passes through the country. Okay, and it is Congo occupy the heart of Congo Basin, which is vast low area surrounded by mountain on its 3 sides. 3 sides it is surrounded by mountains, and in Africa, in the Congo, the river Zaire is there. Okay, this is the second longest river in Africa. And what kind of climate in Africa, in Congo? The being near the equator, the climate is very hot throughout the year in most part of the country due to high temperature, evaporation increase, leading to an increase in humidity. This leads to heavy downpour almost every afternoon. Morning are hot and humid here, but evening and nights are generally cool. The rainforest covered only 2% of the surface of the earth. They are home to 1/5 of all various varieties of birds and 1/10 of all varieties of mammals on earth. They also contain the largest variety of plants in the world. The climate in the region remain the same throughout the year. The winter are not very different from summers, and there is little difference in temperature. Also, the length of the days and nights does not change much throughout the year. The climate, which kind of climate is here? The climate is hot and humid throughout the year. Okay, and due to high temperature, the evaporation increase, which causes rain. Okay, and morning are hot and humid here, but evening and nights are generally cool. And what this is the special thing, that the 2% of the surface on the earth covered this Congo region, and the species of birds and different kind of mammals are here, and the large variety of plants are also in this country. And the climate is remains same throughout the year. Winters are not very different from summers. Okay, different summers and winters are same throughout the year. And also the length of the days and nights are not change in summers and winters. Vegetation, which kind of vegetation is here? Because here is hot and humid weather, that's why the vegetation is Congo, the vegetation plant, the growth of plant is excellent here. Okay, the Congo has a hot and humid climate which is excellent for the growth of plant. Due to this reason is covered with dense forest called tropical rainforest or evergreen forest. These forests have a large variety of trees and plants in a small area. Here trees are very tall with thick undergrowth of shrubs and bushes. They also have dense growth of creeper and climbers which are full of flowers. Such density of vegetation prevents sunlight from reaching the ground. Trees like mahogany, ebony, rubber, bamboo, oil palm, etc. are mainly found here. They provide raw material for different industries. These forests are very thick and the plants grow in distinct layer. At the top of the forest is thick umbrella-like layer called canopy. It's formed by the spreading branches and thick leaves of all the trees. The canopies block out the much of the sunlight from entering the area below. The few trees which stick beyond the canopy are known as emergent trees. The trees in this layer receive a lot of sunlight and rain. And the second layer of the is known as understory. It contains small trees, shrubs and plants. The stem of these trees grow up trying to reach the sunlight. However, many of these smaller trees do not get enough sunlight to grow into adult tree. The lowest layer is the forest floor. Numerous creepers and climbers are found. Rainforests are home to the million species of plants. In this layer, bacteria, fungi, and insects help to break down the dead plant and animal into useful minerals. This creates a rich top layer of soil that provides nutrition to all the plants. A characteristic of rainforest is that different trees of this region grow, bear fruits and shade. Their leaves are at different time of the year, so the forest always appear green. This is why such forests are also evergreen forests. Some common trees are cedar, mahogany, rubber, banana, plum and coconut tree. In part of southern Congo, where the climate is not so hot and wet, the vegetation is different. Here we have grassland with short trees. Such kind of grasslands are called savannas. The climate, the Congo region is also known as the tropical forest. Because of the dense forest, it is known as tropical rainforest or evergreen forest. The large variety of trees are here. The canopy type kind of plants are there. Okay, and the understory plants kind of plants are there. They get very less sun rays and lots of creepers and climbers are also there. Lots of flowers are in this region, in this forest. Okay, and here three layer of trees are here. The canopy kind of plant, which trees are branches like a canopy or like a umbrella leaves, umbrella. Okay, they stop the sun rays reach the ground area. Okay, and the upper layer of the trees are called emergent trees. Okay, and they receive lot of sun rays from sun. They receive lots of sunlight and rain. And the second layer is known as understory. Okay, this layer is called understory. And in this layer, small trees are there, shrubs are there in this layer, and they are trying to reach the sunlight. However, many smaller trees do not get enough sunlight in this, and they do not grow into adult tree because they did not get much sunlight. And the lower layer of the forest floor is numerous creeper and climbers. This layer, okay, this layer is understory layer. And in this layer, lots of numerous means lots of many creepers and climbers are found there. Okay, many forest of million of species of plants are there. Okay, different kinds of plant, different kinds of trees are there. Different kind of trees, like which kind of tree? Mahogany, ebony, rubber plant, bamboo plant, oil palm, etc. Okay, and many bacteria and fungi, insects help to break down the dead plant and animals into useful minerals. When they break down, they are useful minerals. They made useful minerals for these trees, and they create a rich top layer of soil that provide nutrition to all plant. Okay, this little fungi and insects. The characteristic of which characteristics these kind of vegetation have? This is rainforest and this is evergreen forest, because lots of trees are there. Lots of trees are different kinds of trees are there. That's why the trees of this different trees of this region grow, bear fruits and shades their leaves at different time of the year, so the forest always appear green. Some common trees are cedar, mahogany, rubber, banana, palm and coconut trees. These are some common trees in this forest. And in the southern Congo, there is not hot and wet climates. That's why the vegetation is different here. And here we have some grasslands which is called savannas. Okay, and wildlife. The forests of the Congo are the home of a wide variety of wild animals: gorilla, chimpanzees, tigers, lions, elephants, monkeys, baboons, rhinoceros, hippopotamuses, zebras, etc. roam freely in this forest. The forest is very dense and different vegetation is there. That's why different kind of animals we have seen here. That's our gorilla, chimpanzee, tiger, lion, elephant, monkey. Baboons are the kind of monkey. Okay, rhinoceros, hippopotamuses, zebras, they roam freely in this forest. Okay, what type of climate is found in Congo? What type of climate? Here is hot and humid climate throughout the year. What factor helped the plant to grow in this Congo? The humid weather helped to plant to grow in Congo. Okay, name the tree. Name the three main trees that are found in Congo. Three main tree is mahogany, ebony, ठीक है, okay, rubber, bamboo. These are main trees found in Congo region. The river the river and the lakes are full of crocodiles and alligator. Snakes and pythons are numerous. Various different kind of python and snakes are there. Elephant, lion, giraffe, antelopes is a kind of deer. Okay, etc. live in the grasslands. Congo has such a wide variety of wildlife that it is called the genetic zoo. Genetic means where we found different kind of animals is called genetic. Okay, do you know the Democratic Republic of the Congo is only country where bamboos pygmy chimpanzees are found in the wild. The Democratic is only the country where we found baboons. Baboons is the kind of chimpanzees which is very short in height. Okay, that's why we called it pygmies. Pygmy is a tribes of this region. That's why it is also called the pygmy chimpanzees. Natural resources. Congo is a country which is very rich in natural resource. Farming and mining are the main occupation. The chief crop grown here are maize, rice, vegetables, groundnut, sugarcane, palm, cotton, coffee and rubber. Cassava is the staple food of the people. It provides flour to the people, which is used to make bread. Cash crop like cocoa, coffee, rubber and cotton are also grown. Some of them are exported to other countries. Southern Congo is rich in minerals like copper, tin, diamond, gold, zinc, iron, manganese, uranium, cobalt, and coal. Congo's main industry is the processing of minerals and agriculture products. Major industrial units are located in Kinshasa. Chief port of the Congo are Lubumbashi. Water is the most important resource. A number of dams are built across the river. It predicted that in future year Congo can become the leading producer of hydroelectricity in the world. It already supply electricity to some of the neighboring countries like Zambia, Angola and Burundi. Okay. Because of different vegetation, that's why the natural resources are also there. Congo is a country which is rich natural resources, and farming and mining is the main occupation. Farming and mining are the main occupation of the people here, and chief crop are maize, rice, vegetables, groundnut, sugarcane, palm, cotton, coffee and rubber. These are the chief crop here. Cassava is kind of staple food, just like we eat rice and wheat, and in Congo its staple food is the staple food of Congo is cassava. It is used for making bread. Okay, firstly they flour it. They use their flour and make the bread of it. Okay, cash crop are cocoa, coffee, rubber, cotton, are the cash crop here. They export it to other countries. And the southern Congo is rich in minerals like copper, tin, diamond, gold, zinc, iron, manganese. These are the natural resources we found. It is from the under the ground. And the Congo is the main industry is processing of minerals and agriculture product. Major industries unit are located in Kinshasa. Chief port of the Congo is Lubumbashi. The chief port of the Congo is Lubumbashi. Is the and water resources are there. Lots of dams are built there, and which produce hydroelectricity in the world. They supply they supply electricity to his neighboring country like Zimbabwe, Zambia, Angola and Burundi. Transportation. The transportation system of Congo is not so well developed, mostly traveling, and transportation of good is done with the help of water transport. At some places rivers are not suitable for navigation. In such reason railway have been developed, such as railway link between Kinshasa and Kisangani. Also travel by air has been increased. The mostly we know about that the Congo is in basin of river. It flow all part of the Congo. That's why the transportation system is mostly in water transport are here. And but the water transport is not suitable for navigation. That's why some railway have been developed here. It's link between Kinshasa and Kisangani also. And also it is developing for increasing airways also. People and their lifestyle. Congo is a thinly populated country with about 71 million of population. The population is also very less here. The main population is either in the villages, the highland in the east, or in the basins of the Zaire River. Only about 30% of the total population live in the city. There are only 71 million of people population are there, and 30% live in population lives in cities. In cities, people have adopted to modern lifestyle. These people have mostly migrated to work in mines and factories. In cities, people live in multi-stories pakka house and wear modern clothes. The people are divided into several tribes, mostly belonging to the Bantu tribe. They live in small and scattered villages along the bank of the rivers and lake. The modern people mostly work in mines and factories, and they live in multi-storied pakka houses and wear modern clothes. But there are several type of tribes are there belonging to Bantu tribe, and they live in small and scattered villages bank of the river and river and lakes. These people follow their traditional way of life. In the dense forest live the pygmies. If we go in dense forest, we see pygmies. They are very original inhabitant of Congo. They lived in small huts and migrated to a new areas. From time to time they change their area, and now they are fewer in a number. Now they are fewer means very few in numbers and live only a certain part of the rainforest. Okay, pygmies are original inhabitant of Congo. Cassava, a plant whose root are eaten. Okay, cassava is the staple food of Congo, which is whose root are we eat, whose root we made flour and then we made it bread. Savannas is the grassland of Congo. It is in southern part of the Congo. Evergreen forest means which remain through green throughout the air. Here your chapter is completed. You have to do exercise in your book and question answers in your notebook. I will send you hard words of this chapter and question answers. Okay, these exercise you have to do in your book also. Okay, and paste the map of the Congo in your notebook. The neighboring country of Congo is, as you can see, DRC is surrounded by 9 countries. Here is DRC. Where is DRC? DRC, the Democratic Republic of Congo. This is. Okay. And it is surrounded by Central Africa. Okay, Central Africa. Sudan, this is Sudan. Uganda, this is Uganda. Rwanda, Burundi, Tanzania, okay, Angola, Zambia, and this is the 9 countries. You have to paste this map in your notebook. Okay, now take care. Okay, bye bye everyone.